to G9Ija Tv News Headlines with your host, Dr. Chan. Subscribe to G9Ija TV News Headlines. Thank you. Wonderful viewers, thank you for joining us again in your favorite TV channel, the G9Ija TV News Headlines this morning. I'm your popular host, Dr. Champion. How was your night? Hope you slept well and hope you are getting by in Nigeria. Somebody said these days surviving in Nigeria is more or less like a profession, like a career. Wow. Okay, and with that, we just want to quickly take something very important this morning on the rising cost of tomatoes. It's no longer news that the price of tomatoes have skyrocketed. A few people that have gone to the market, we can see that basket of tomatoes could sell as much as 110,000 naira, 120,000 naira, and in some cases 128,000 naira for one basket of tomatoes. Now, recently we went to a certain store without mentioning names, and we saw where they displayed 3 balls of tomatoes for 6,950 naira. Wow. Just 50 naira less of 7,000 naira. 3 balls of tomatoes for 6,950 naira for 3 balls of tomatoes, approximately 7,000 naira. And so this morning here we are live in the studio and we'll be sharing with you ways to survive, ways you can prepare other forms of stew outside using tomatoes. Of course, so we want to share that with you and hope that one or two people can learn from it. All right, first and foremost, the stews you can make without tomatoes. Number 1 on my list is garden egg sauce. Garden egg sauce, a popular delicacy in southern Nigeria. Garden egg sauce serves as an excellent substitute for tomato stew. What are the ingredients for garden egg sauce? We have garden eggs, purple aubergine, white or green, as it were, garden eggs. You need your palm oil. You need your smoked fish. You need ground pepper. Your ground pepper can be chill or scotch bonnet. All right, can be chill or scotch bonnet. You also need your rinsed iru, okay, onions, crayfish, and salt to taste. This versatile sauce pairs well with rice, with yam, or plantain, sometimes referred to as dodo. Okay, so with that, you can put together your garden egg sauce as a substitute for tomato stew. And second on my list, I have the pumpkin leaf sauce. Pumpkin leaf sauce, normally called ugu. Pumpkin leaves are widely used in most parts of the country. Pumpkin leaf sauce is not only flavorful, but also healthy, consisting of a salt of fluted pumpkin leaves and onions. It's quick to prepare. It requires chopped pumpkin leaves, that's chopped ugu, seasoned beef or chicken, which is optional, meat stock, vegetable oil, chili pepper, onions, seasoning, and salt to taste. And number 3, we have banga stew. Banga stew, known as ofe akwu. Banga stew is a palm nut stew native to the Igbo tribe. Although extracting palm oil juice from palm nuts can be time-consuming, the resulting dish is deliciously rewarding. Ingredients needed are palm fruits or palm fruit concentrate, beef, dry fish, vegetables, that's scent leaves for ofe akwu or dried crushed bitter leaves for Delta style banga soup. All right, okay, that's kind of recipe. You also need your onions, you need your crayfish, you need your stock cubes, iru, salt, and chili pepper to taste. Chili pepper to taste. And number 4, we have baobab leaf stew. Baobab leaf stew. It's a northern Nigerian delicacy. Miyan kuka or baobab leaf stew is a favorite among the Hausa tribe, and it's usually served with white rice. Key ingredients are beef, onions, dried fish, hot peppers, washed, soaked, and flaked. Pounded kuka baobab leaves, dawa dawa, That, of course, we know is fermented dried seeds of the African locust beans. Yaji, suya seasoning, a pinch of potash, palm oil, seasoning cubes, and salt to taste. And the last but not the least, we have ofada stew. Ofada stew, commonly called ayamase. Ofada stew is typically served with ofada rice, a special local variety. However, it can also accompany regular white rice, yam, plantain, and even spaghetti. The simple ingredient list includes unripe habanero peppers, green tatashi, or green bell peppers, locust bean seasoning, iru, ogiri okwe, or dawa, red palm oil, onions, crayfish, assorted meat, and fish. So, of course, we know that these things can also help you economize, especially when you are preparing your budget to have a meal that has to do with stew. We know that, of course, the cost of prices of tomato has gone up, and of course, food items generally due to the food inflation in the country. So this is just one out of so many ways we can learn to be economical with our food budgeting and planning. And of course, I hope you learned one or two things from there. And then we will quickly moving up to the headlines this morning hitting the news. And we are off with the Vanguard newspaper with the controversy on tiger nut. Of course, we know tiger nut. Now, it says tiger nut controversy as Lagos State battles cholera on registered drinks. Tiger nut controversy as Lagos State battles cholera on registered drinks. A wave of cholera cases have been sweeping through Lagos, leaving a trail of anxiety, illness, and death. At the last count, the State Ministry of Health announced a total of 579 suspected cases and confirmed 29 deaths. While cholera outbreaks aren't uncommon during the rainy season, the source of this particular outbreak was alleged to an unexpected culprit, tiger nut drink, a popular local refreshing and healthy local snack, also known as chufa. The Lagos State government was initially quoted as stating that a survey of those infected by the disease had admitted to consuming an unregistered brand of tiger nut drink. The news sent shock waves. Tiger nut drink is a staple in Lagos, enjoyed by a large number. Although not technically a nut, tiger nut is an interesting addition to health-promoting diet. It is rich in many nutrients, contributes to good digestion, and may protect against infections and health conditions such as diabetes and heart disease. It's also known to act as a natural aphrodisiac. However, Lagosians became more confused when the State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, debunked the claim, declaring that the source of the outbreak was yet to identify and that investigations were continuing. The contradiction left Lagosians unsure about what to believe was the primary source. As the theory gained traction, the popular local beverage, widely praised for its health benefits, came under instant scrutiny. In some circles, it was even shunned, and those who consumed it regularly boycotted it completely. Sales dwindled, and large stocks of the drink remained unsold, with the producers counting their huge losses, unfortunately. Although concerns about hygiene and contamination heightened, some health watchers who were not totally convinced by the verdict pointed out that cholera is primarily a waterborne disease spread through contaminated water and poor sanitation. They argued that, for instance, the densely populated Lagos Island, one of the worst hit cases, has long struggled with inadequate water infrastructure. Abayomi, at a press conference on Monday, assured that the government is taking action to unravel the source. Efforts to locate and test the suspected drink samples are underway. Additionally, the state government is focusing on improving waste management and ensuring access to clean drinking water throughout the city. Residents are urged to be cautious. Frequent hand washing, safe food handling, and consuming only bottled or treated water are crucial steps to prevent the spread of cholera. Avoiding unregistered food and drinks is also advised. The investigation to pinpoint the source of the outbreak continues. Whether the tiger nut drink is definitely linked to the cases remains to be seen. This incident underscores the importance of clear communication from health officials and the need for robust food safety regulations and responsible waste management practices. And details of that can be seen in the Vanguard newspaper. Please get yourself a copy this morning. And away from the Vanguard newspaper, we take a look at the Punch newspaper with some very interesting top story. It says, River crisis, NULGE shelves anti-police protests, ex-LG chairman visit councils. The Rivers State chapter of the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees on Monday backtracked on its plan to hold a mass protest against the Nigerian police. The NULGE president in Rivers State, Clifford Paul, had said the union will hold a protest on Monday to challenge the continued barricade of local government secretariats by the police. The NULG gave the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, 4 days to order his men to vacate the 23 local government councils and allow the caretaker chairman appointed by Governor Siminalayi Fubara to resume. The Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, which also opposed the barricade, said they will be joining NULGE in the protest on Monday. But the police, in a statement on Sunday night, warned against the protest, threatening that it would make arrests. Apparently bound to pressure, the organized labor announced on Sunday night that the planned protest had been called off. Speaking to journalists in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State chairman of the TUC, Ikechukwu Onyefuru, said the protest has been called off. We hereby step down all our planned peaceful protests slated for tomorrow, Monday, 24th June 2024. It is now clear to us that Rivers State has known enemies. There is no one in Rivers State. The state is enjoying peace. As organized labor, we have suspended all our actions. However, we will continue to pursue by legitimate means a process to get our workers back to work. Meanwhile, the immediate past chairman from 21 of the 23 local government areas of Rivers State on Monday protested in their councils, insisting that they will remain in office. The former council bosses who were elected when Nyesom Wike held away as governor cited the Local Government Amendment and Administrative Law number 2 of 2024 enacted by the Martin Amawule-led House of Assembly, which extended their tenure for 6 months following the failure of Governor Fubara to conduct local government elections. Alongside their loyalists, they stormed their various council secretariats in solidarity with the ongoing barricades by the police. The council bosses and the 27 lawmakers of the State House of Assembly maintained their loyalty to Wike, who has been having a running battle with Fubara over the control of the political space in Rivers State. Last week, Tuesday, Fubara, in a statewide broadcast, announced the end of the tenure of the council bosses and wished them well in their future endeavors. Following the broadcast, there were invasions in the council headquarters as loyalists of the governor trooped in to send the ex-LG bosses packing. On Wednesday, the governor announced the list of caretaker committees for the council. However, the police stepped in to prevent a breakdown of law and order as they barricaded the secretariats, preventing the newly constituted council from taking office. In the Obio Akwa LGA, George Ariolo, who said he remained the authentic chairman pending the decision of the court on tenure inauguration, led residents of the council to the police barricades. Ariolo said they were out to defend democracy and the rule of law against the forces plotting to force the police to vacate their council so they could perpetrate violence. Details of that can be seen in the Punch newspaper, and if that catches your interest, please grab yourself a copy. And away from the Punch newspaper, we have something interesting in the leadership news. Okay, we have an important information from the Vanguard news. Let's quickly take something again from the Vanguard that caught our interest. NCDC declares cholera crisis, sets up emergency measures. Cholera is real. It is not fake. It is not a scam. It is not a news to ignore. Please stay safe. According to the Vanguard newspaper, NCDC declares cholera crisis, sets up emergency measures. Please stay safe. In Lagos State, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention yesterday activated a national cholera emergency center following the outbreak of the disease in the country. It has said that 53 deaths and 1,528 suspected cholera cases were recorded across 31 states and 107 local government areas with a case fatality rate of 3.5% since the beginning of this year, 2024. This is even as Lagos State government yesterday disclosed that the cholera death toll had risen to 29 from the previously reported 24 last week, adding that the total number of suspected cases had risen to 579. And if you want to know more of that, please visit the Vanguard newspaper, and of course you get more details on that. And with that, we'll come to an end to our wonderful news headlines this morning here with us at the G9Ija TV. And I'm sure you learned one or two things from how to make other stews apart from tomato stew. I'm sure you want to try that today and you thank us later. Please go to our comment section, leave your comments. We promise to always respond to them. And of course, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have done so, please tell your friends to subscribe. Till we come your way same time tomorrow. I'm Dr. Champion, your host. Stay safe, stay blessed. Subscribe to G9Ija TV News Headlines. Thank you.